Hi, this is Sujit Paul here, the founder of SujitPaul.com. Many of you in the previous day's session of podcast that we had taken had asked, how do you really handle people who misbehave with you? Now, whilst it's very easy for us to say in a podcast as to how to do it, but actually when things happens with you, it's always not easy for you to handle. Because in one way, saying something and really handling that situation are two different things altogether. However, keep the following things in mind, which I myself have practiced. I have preached to others who have gone through that sessions and they have practiced and it have worked wonders for them, are as follows. 1. Whenever you see that someone really misbehaves with you, whether physically, mentally or remotely, you must understand and try to figure out that are these people really too important for you or not. If they are not really so important for you, whilst it will clutter your mind for some time, but you need to explain to your mind just to let it go because they are not really important for you. For example, if someone is your colleague, your friend, your boss, your neighbor, etc., they may not be really so important for you, so you do not need to get so much upset about it. However, if someone is very close to you, so there is where you need to see how you can work on so that the person also learns how to behave properly, and that actually will give that person a boost to enhance his or her life as well, because you definitely want your near and dear ones to be as good as possible. So number 1 is that if they are not really your life storylines, you do not need to really bother about them. So just let it go. It's their misfortune that they are in a state of distress, they're in a state of stress, they're in a state of bad foul mouth, that they talk bad with people, they talk bad with the others, because it is their sense of inner stress that comes out when they speak rudely or badly with others. You may have seen that in the streets there are so many people who shouts, yells, etc. So you just let it go. Number 1. Number 2 is that if you feel that there are people who are close to you who are hurting you, and you need to try as much as possible to rectify them if they're really close to you and means something for you, because you really want them to improve. And that is where you need to know how to work on it. At times you cannot tell them directly, so there are ways that you need to make them understand how to do it. But what is more important is that whosoever it is who is actually causing more corrosion of your mind and body, is that you need to keep on telling you, hey, don't worry, these are the things that will not really impact you. So, as what I stated at the onset is that at times whenever we do podcasts, people say that it's easy for us to say, but it's difficult at times in the real life situation to do. Whenever you feel it's difficult, try to think on your mind that number 1 is that stay as calm as possible at that point of time. Number 2, do not take any decision at that point of time. Let it settle down. For example, let's settle down for a day or 1.5 days or 2 days. Once it settles down, you'll see that your anger, your agony actually settles down, and you do not feel so much frustrated the next day or the subsequent day, and it have precipitated. Number 3, learn the art of peace of inner self. If you know learn the art of peace of inner self, really works wonders. I'm not saying that you just go and meditate, because at that point of time if you sit for meditation, it will not really work. Your mind will be a monkey at that point of time. So you need to know the art of getting into peace of yourself. How? Maybe you can digress your mind. Now, there is value to know what can digress your mind. For someone, it can be shopping. For someone, it can be reading books. For someone, it can be going to movies. For someone, it can be running, jogging, playing, getting more adrenaline out. Whilst I've seen that for most people, what really works is going for a brisk walk, going for a run, going for a play. This, when the adrenaline pumps out, it really builds much better story of your mind. So once you kind of deflect your mind off, you will see that if you really got hurt, it is getting sublime much faster. And do it and tell me as to how it have worked wonders for you. Thank you so much for watching.